What is up, guys? What was this video about? Oh, it's about the 3090 Founders Edition and why you shouldn't water cool it. All right, don't water block this GPU. The man, is this a hot boy? All right, so real quick, this is a setup. Good. Okay, we got 5800X 3090 FE. On an MSI 570 MPG 570 gaming Wi-Fi motherboard, and this thing is hot, 62 degrees Celsius. Our memory is at average 104.9, which is way hotter than it was with the original card. I almost want to put this cooler. Where's this cooler at? Oh, this cooler did such a good job keeping this card cool. Did such a good job in comparison to this water cooling system, which I just did. First time doing water block. Did it in the smallest fucking case possible, which made it not too hard, but you know, you have to really take your time. Got some good lines. I've never been tubed before. Did a good job, but I digress. That's not about this point. It's about how hot this GPU is. Even though we got two Rads, two 240 Rads, and we're not even really using our CPU. So these Rads have like a TDP max at max fan speed of like 250 watts, right? Each one. So together is about 500 watts worth of cooling. Okay. This GPU puts out about 300 watts. Well, right now we're doing 255 because we had to lower it, but about 300 watts, and then the CPU is about another 50 watts. So let's say it's 300 watts total. This whole package is 300 watts. So we get a headroom of at least 180 watts, right? Headroom, and it's just not enough. It's just not enough. So your boy is gonna go ahead and try to fit a 300 mil 360 mil Rad up top. I've done some shopping to get one, so it's gonna cost about $100 to do it. Don't need any more tubing. I don't think I'll need any more fittings, so I think that's a good sign. Actually, I might need one more fitting. I might just order one more just in case. I can make it work. I kind of just used a bunch of fittings right here because I was too lazy to cut a small tube and do that all the time. So we can fix that. We don't need to use that like that. And plus with the other Rads, the lines are going to be completely different. And like I said, that was just that's going to get completely redone. So we'll have a lot of extra extender fittings and stuff. But do not fucking water cool your 3090 unless you have like maybe double the overhead space. You know, it's, you know, that 360, I think it's gonna, that 360 Rad, even though it's a slim one, it's still gonna add over 300 watts TDP, so it should be pretty good. It's just gonna, man, this thing took me like 12 hours to, which is fun. I enjoyed doing it, and it looks fucking amazing. Don't mind the RGB. I don't know what's wrong with it. I even tried to put this thing next to it, maybe to keep the desk cooler because it's pulling air from the bottom. Didn't work. It's just too hot. This thing's a hot boy. So definitely happy with how it looks. I don't know. Let me know what you think. You know, this thing altogether, this cost us about $600, actually $500 altogether, because we had some gift cards, credit card points, I mean, that we used to purchase some of this stuff. That's why we went a little bit more expensive on this water block. We could have cut $150 by just getting a normal water pump, but that looks so much better. Look, I'm pissed about the hash rate, but I'm not that mad about it because it looks so good. And adding that 360 up top, I don't think it's gonna make. It should clear no problem. I'm just really worried about this RAM. Worst case scenario is we're only gonna rock 2 fans, but then at least we'll have an additional Rad. Also, we could actually take a big boy and just put it on top this way. Just fucking do a fucking crazy like loop that comes out of the case and into there, which would actually be kind of cool if you ask me. And then that one could be just like a behemoth. Like we'll just put fucking a thick boy 360 and then just have it just pushing air, probably down. Man, actually, I'd have to flip it. I'd have to do 1 up, 2 down, because I think the pressure. We'll figure out what we're gonna do. I kind of like how this looks, though. I kind of love it having it all enclosed. I love how much more quiet these fans are at max ramp, and it's never been this quiet, but it's also never been this hot, because that big boy over there, wherever you are, he's a loud one at 100%, and that's the only real way you're gonna get decent temps on that thing, is if you're maxing out the fans. And it was still getting 104 on the RAM, because I was overclocking, but as you can see, we don't overclock shit anymore. But the real noise you're hearing is from this thing, because we have the other setup down here. And this one's actually doing really good, this fan. So I'm actually gonna tear this all down. Not today. I don't have the time today. But these are kind of useless fans. I could just turn this off right now. Where's the switch for this one? What that turned off? So it turned out, that turned off these 3. They're useless. These fans are useless with how hot these 1080s get. And this fucking $8 fan versus this almost $70 worth of fans I bought all used. Maybe like a little bit. Yeah, about $70 worth of fans I bought used are shit in comparison to this thing. So looks like all the intake fans are off right now, and only the exhaust fans are on. Okay, cool. So this video is a lot longer. It's about the 3090. Do not water cool it unless you have a shit ton of radiators that I'm gonna try. Man, maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll just take the top off this thing. It looks so good. It'll look pretty cool that way too, but I kind of like it all enclosed though. All in all, I'm very happy. I just wish it was cooler, and I actually wish I got one of the 3090. I actually wanted the EK one, but they're sold out. A 3090 with an actively cooled backplate. With it has a water block. There's like 2 water blocks. There's a water block on the backplate, which is pretty cool. And maybe we could build like, man, it just gets so hot. Maybe we could do like a fin stack or something on top of it. I don't know. We gotta figure out a way to get some heat out of there. That's the cat. We gotta figure out a way to get some heat out of there. And honestly, I actually even went ahead and took a fan and put it on top, and then blew air like one of these fans. These fans. I have a spare one right there. And yeah, you're probably wondering what that is, but don't worry about that. I was hoping to be done with that, but I think I might do it to overclock in the evening, because it's probably the only way I can overclock is in the evening with this thing on. But I'm very happy with this overall. It looks so good, and there's no leaks. I was able to patch up all the leaks with this silicone Teflon tape. This shit saved my life. If you don't have it, you should get some. It's fucking amazing stuff. Super amazing. But everything looks great. Don't water cool it unless you're got a lot of fucking radiators, because I think even adding that 30, that the other 360 is probably only help it out by maybe 5 degrees, maybe, which will be better, because then at least we can run at like 80%, 80, maybe 82, and then we'll just won't overclock anything. And it's fine. Like that card, that's gonna be my card for the next couple of years, so I'm not super worried about it. The whole reason why we spent all this money, man, we could have just bought a pre-built. All this money on it was just because I want to keep it for a little bit longer, and the AC's running right now, so that's good. Cool. All right, catch you guys on the next one. Hopefully the next one is when we add the other radiator, and we'll see if we can drop this from 62 fucking degrees